Yeah. I love this music. Hello everyone, this is Yoli, and I think we're going to start my first Speak On It segment. And so I would like to talk about some subjects that come up with raising teenage girls. And, these are for moms and dads who have these issues with their teens, their preteens, about stuff that goes on at school, dealing with teachers, being an involved parent. I pride myself on being an involved parent. All of my teachers, all of my children's teachers, and extracurricular activities that they do, they all know how to get in touch with me throughout the day. They have every number I have, my email address. They can text, they can call, and I answer immediately. If they need me for anything concerning my kids, I'm there. And I just would like to discuss, parental involvement. Being involved with what your kids are doing. Know what your kids are doing. I was reading on Facebook. Basically, there was a question posed about, are you friends with your child? If your child has a Facebook page, are you their Facebook friends? And do you make comments, or do you, tell them to take down inappropriate material? How do you monitor your kid on Facebook? Well, I responded that I am a friend on Facebook. Me and my daughter, me and all of my girls, but my oldest is the only one who has a Facebook. Yes, I monitor what is said on her Facebook, and when children are cursing and, posting up inappropriate things, I will get on there and say, y'all need to watch your mouth. Mama is watching, and y'all need to watch your mouth. She knows that if I get blocked or anything, that's it. All of her electronics are gone, because her phone, everything, she can connect to Facebook. So in order to have all of her gadgets and gizmos, her iTouch and her cell phone, and to be able to get on the computer, mommy has to be able to see. Now, also on the computer, my husband installed, basically it's a, I guess a tracking, anything she types, I have all her passwords. Everything. You can call me a snoop all you want to. I don't go looking on the stuff unless I feel like I need to, unless she's giving me a reason to go and look for these things. But I give her a little bit of space, because she is a young adult, and I'm trying to teach her some responsibility on the web, not to put certain pictures out there, not to speak in certain ways, because that stuff doesn't go away. The internet is infinite. It is forever. Whatever you put out there will be out there forever. And that you, as a young lady, you need to respect yourself enough not to put yourself out there like that. So, does she rant on her Facebook page? Sure she does. A lot of times I don't say anything. I'm a watcher. I stay off her page mostly, or I'll go and I'll look at all of her pictures. If I see a picture I don't like, I make her take it down. If I think it's a little bit too much, going on, too much showing, a little too provocative, I make her take it off, and we don't have a problem with that. Like I said, if anybody is commenting inappropriately, then I tell them to watch their mouths. I make her delete the comment, because I don't want any, strands of conversations going on with these vulgar comments. So, and that teaches the young men, if you're going to be on my daughter's page, then you need to come correct. You need to speak like you have some sense. But yeah, that question got me to thinking, because I'm like, okay, why wouldn't you be your child's friend. There were parents who were talking about how their kids defriended them, how they have like extra pages that they have. Number one, you need to get that tracking software and put it on the computer, because even though they have iPods and cell phones, the kids still go on their laptops. They still go on the computer. Yeah, I'm not understanding how parents just think that snooping is such a bad thing. First off, I'm a parent. I'm not your friend. You know, some people are like, oh, your mom is so strict. Yeah, I guess nowadays you would call me strict. Back in the day, I guess I wouldn't be strict. I mean, I don't beat them or spank them or anything, but you better believe, you know, there's consequences for actions in my house. I have a very open relationship with my girls. I speak to them about everything. Me and my husband made a decision when they were born that we were not going to lie to them. We don't, you know, pump up the tooth fairy. We don't talk about the fairy tales. All of that is bogus, and I think it fills kids' heads with a lot of unrealistic ideas of how things are supposed to be. I give it to them straight, no chaser, and I do it age appropriately, of course. You know, I just think that parents allow TV and the internet and their friends, kids' friends, and other people to kind of like mold their kids without them actually sitting down and having these discussions with them. I'm not understanding how when you bring a little person in the world, how you don't want them to, or how you don't make it so that they can prosper and not make just stupid mistakes with, you know, things. Knowledge is power. And as a parent who, you know, if you've gone through stuff and if you've had, you know, kind of like a rough life, or even if you had an easy life, even if you had it, you know, good to go, but you've had some obstacles in your way, discuss it with the kids. You know, let them know that this is life. This is how, I mean, you don't have to scare the bejesus out of them about it, but, you know, let them know this is life. This is how life is. I think there'll probably be a part 2 to this,